Okay, let's see.
Yo, what's up, baby? This is about business. Oh, word, it's like that? Well, check this out. This is how we gonna do this. You'll win the table. Remember that. All right? Remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Peace.
All right, so looks like we're drawing again. And give me just a minute. I'm gonna try to set something up and do something a little different here. I'm trying to get some music up so we can have something to listen to while we're streaming. Okay. TikTok now. How do you do the live stream of TikTok? Huh. I can't seem to figure this out. So I'll look at this later. I didn't fully prepare like I should have. But it's okay. We at least got something else going on here. Alright, so today we're going to, let's see here. Just gotta rearrange some things. Boom. Alright, so today we're gonna do another shirt design. And this is another one I think is really popular and cool, called the Armor of God. It's supposed to be like a protector kind of armor or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all the backstory and history to it, but supposedly it's very popular. So I managed to get some of my what do you call it, inspirational art here set up on the side so you can see it like I'm seeing it. This is what I'm going to pull my inspiration from. And this is the actual coin here. Put on the whole armor of God. Ephesians 6 verses 13 through 17. And as you can see, the primary points of interest are going to be the boots, the shoes, the belt, the sword, the shield, and the helmet and the body armor. So with that being said, we want to do something that's kind of dynamic and it's going to be kind of cool. Take up the whole armor of God, full armor of God, and we just want to make sure we do something really cool and intense as we draw this. So just to kind of start it off, I already have in my mind what it's going to look like, right? So in my mind, just not even really taking stock of the armor, just doing something dynamic in my brain here. Actually, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and make it full screen. Let's zoom in a little bit, and we have, yep, we still have all those. Great. Perfect. All right, so in my mind, I already kind of see like the person's head kind of like this, and then kind of like that. And that's the back arm right there. That's the forearm right there, and that's the arm. Here's the sword. Boom. Do something like that right there. And from that armor of God that we saw, you can see it kind of has a shape to it. And this is all just in my mind right now. This is nothing else that I've seen outside of this here, right? So this I already know was kind of like his arm here. He's holding the blade. Boom. And then I also know we're going to have the shield up. Oh, I managed to fix my pen too. I don't know what was going on. I think it was like a glitch in the drivers or something. And it wasn't reading my pen correctly. But that's fine because we got it all fixed. Alright, so we've got the rest of the body here. And we're just going to kind of show like kind of like that. And we can kind of throw in a makeshift cape at the moment too. So this way, in a pose like this, we can kind of see a little bit of everything. We can see the gauntlets, we can see the boots, we can see the body. We can see the helmet, the sword, the shield, and even the cape too, right? So that's good. We got something to kind of start off with. Let me just refer back to my references again. So with that being said, I mean, I think we really got something really good here on that one. But then from our references, we have some more standing poses. I think a natural standing pose would be good if we're trying to do something like a coin or something. And I have an idea of doing a coin that's kind of like, it's a coin there, and you have your person, and then there's a cutout of the coin, and then there's like a spinner. So he's right here, and you can spin the person around inside the coin. The only thing I would wonder is the functionality of it. What's the function of it? What's the purpose of it? Other than just being able to turn it and it'd be cool. But that's not really a big deal. Just keeping that in mind as the function that we're going to work on is just making sure the character can actually spin, and that cutout design is all that we really want to focus on right now. So with that being said, let's just get rid of this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this image up because I want to see kind of that stand-up kind of design that he has going on here. And we're not trying to be perfect. I'm gonna draw the blade going down like that. So the problem I'm running into is space. I'm kind of running out of my own space here a little bit. So let's just move him back to the center. Deselect. Get our brush back. Let's finish drawing that leg here. So it's kind of our foot right there. Something like that right there. Boom. 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 Kind of like that, right? That's kind of what he's doing there. But you gotta remember, this is going to be the armor of God too on it, so we'll have to make sure we throw in some symbols and things that reflect that as we do it. And so already right off bat, we have two different styles that we can go off of. What do we want our guy to be doing? Obviously, the more dynamic pose is going to be cooler But we're really gonna have to figure out how those limbs are sitting in there. And who knows? We could do 2 shirts. We could actually do 2 different designs, but that's twice the work. So when thinking about what's best, right? I think what's gonna be best. I think this would be really great for a shirt design and an all over shirt print design. Whereas this would probably be best for your coin. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on this one today because I think this is gonna be the cooler one to work on. I think it's gonna give us more attention. I think a lot more people are gonna drive to this one versus the other. And then later on we can come back to just doing a basic one for a coin design or something like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and move that to the no use folder. And what I need to do, what I didn't put in here, so we can't start drawing yet. We got to do a little bit more research. So for that, I want to let's look at Spartans. A Spartan fighting Spartan. Okay, this is a really cool picture. I don't know who this is, who this belongs to, but this is really cool. I don't know if it will let me. So this one's pretty neat. Let me see if I can find another one that will be. Oh man, this right here. This is almost perfect. Let's open that up, and then let's open this one up. Oh man, yeah, this is perfect. This is almost exactly what I'm looking for. This right here. Let me see if I can. It won't let me bring it up like that. This right here is that's it. That's what I'm looking for. That style. And then what we'll do, like I said, we'll go back to this armor of God kind of concept and make it a little bit better. We'll keep that open too. I think it's gonna come into play. Let's actually drop this down. Let's bring this back. Let's bring this back up here. What I like to do is stagger them so that I can always reach them at some point, no matter what. All right, cool, perfect. So now let's go back to our drawing board. Let's put this up. Let's bring this back down again so we can get to the drawing. Okay. And now we're going to refine our drawing a little bit more. We're gonna tighten it up. And I'm gonna base it off of this one right here. So let's turn this down even more, maybe like a good 15%. Lock it up. Let's go to the new layer. All right, so this is where we're gonna have to kind of use some of our skills to put things together that's not real. Kind of like, right? So this is the neck area. We're gonna try our best to draw it as much as we can. So, and then kind of like that there. So he's got the armor on. But you know what? We're not worried about the armor just yet. Let's not worry about armor just yet. Let's just worry about the muscle groups. Let's worry about making sure our guy is proportional, right? So we're going to kind of draw him naked a little bit just to make sure that he has what we need him to have. So this is going to be elongated just a little bit more. And then his hand is kind of like this. Right? Oh, snap. So actually, let's just remove this hand. Ooh, we gotta change that eraser. Let's not worry about the hand just yet. At least not putting the details in there. But let's go ahead and try and draw the hilt. And again, we're not really going to put all the details in this either. We just want to make sure we get the sword in there. Kind of like this. All right. Let's just go ahead and close off the torso. Because I already know he's going to be kind of bent over like that a little bit. So yeah, let's close that off. Let's make sure we give him ample amount of chest. Right? Boom, boom. Let's get those muscles in here. Kind of like that. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and take this drawing and shrink it up a little bit because we're already running out of room. Let's move them down. Boom. Let's deselect, get our brush back. So in this part, this is going to be the bicep, right? But you got to imagine in the bicep too, connecting the other arm, got to imagine that his hand is doing one of these bad boys right here. Right? And then I don't want to draw on top of that, but we're just going to go ahead and take the risk. It's just a drawing. Don't fall in love with it yet. Don't fall in love yet. So kind of like this. It looks like his knee's a little twisted, but that's okay. Because this is a power stance. He's kind of has his legs spread, but he also has them in a way where he's maintaining fortitude and power. So kind of like this. We don't have to fully figure it out just yet. So I was thinking about having his other foot kind of like this. Like that there. I don't know about that. I don't know if I really like that. I wonder if there's a better way we could do this. But that's fine. For right now, we'll just, again, we'll live with it like how it is here. And let's go ahead and draw a head. And the head is actually probably going to be a little larger than you think. Because you got to think he's leaning forward. He's leaning close. Shrink our brush a little, our eraser a little bit. Then let's erase some of this. While we're at it, I noticed my pen is lagging a little bit. I'm probably using a lot of RAM. Let me just close this program up. Try to save some power here. Yeah, hopefully by closing some of these programs, it's gonna help. But I know it was really drawing a lot of juice from streaming and using Photoshop all at the same time. So we just have to make do. But so here we are. We got our guy. Let's just go ahead and outline him a little bit more. I think his arm back here is a little weak. Might have to give it a little bit more there. The sword is a little weak too. But we can come back and fix the sword. That's not a big deal. But by going in and doing something like this right now, this will help us kind of see what we're going to be drawing on top of a little bit later. Kind of like that. Ah, man, dang. That's fine. So what we're gonna do from here, so we're already getting somewhere. We got that. Now we got this. Now we're gonna drop this down. Probably about 20%. Lock it. We're gonna go to the next layer. And then for this one, I'm actually gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna grab something a little more solid. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit more too. Or let me see. Oh no. I need to change a setting real quick. Photoshop, let's see. Let's see, it needs to be undo. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so let me just check this brush again one more time. Yeah, this is the one I want. All right, so for this, we're gonna try to refine the details just a little bit more because we're there, but we're not quite there. I got a small brush. So we're actually gonna start putting some armor on this guy. What we want to do is make sure our armor looks cool. Something like this. Nope. Nope. Something like that. Boom, like that there. Okay. And then for his arm, but then it's kind of like this. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want it to come off too cartoony. Unfortunately, I think that might be what's happening because our the drawing style I'm using here is so very character based. I think we're running into an issue of it being too tame. And whereas it is meeting the standards, it is actually our character. I don't think it has the dynamic feel that that we were going for in the first place. That might be a problem, but we're gonna continue on because it's not over yet. We are going to make that decision here soon. Kind of like this. Kind of like that there. Just trying my best to keep it in proportions as much as possible for the time being. I might have to draw some of the cape coming down a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. As I'm getting closer and I'm still not really feeling too happy with it. Maybe like the cape comes down here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shoot. Nope. Kind of like that there. And then for the legs, it's be kind of like this, because he's gonna have it. These are his legs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's it's something. It's not bad. As far as structure and as far as getting the point across and the techniques and everything, I think it's there. But the problem is, it doesn't have the pizzazz. But oh man, I did it again. The same problem I had with my pen last time because I dropped it and I messed up the whatever was going on inside of it. I did it again. So now my pen doesn't even work. That's amazing. Okay, I think we're getting back on track. I was just drawing this cross in the middle, but to be quite honest, I don't think it's going to help us in this situation. Just kind of fill this in black. What we could do, I wouldn't say it's 100% gone though. What we could do is, so this is the second layer, right? The second layer drawing. We could take it to the next level, keep the same posture, but make it more, we could make it more dynamic in just in this right here. Let's check out the very first drawing we had. See, the very first drawing, he's about to attack. So it's kind of like, but the problem is you don't see the rest of the body. Let's check out our other references we have here. See, that's not too bad. That's not a bad setup. I think I really liked this one because it has movement in it, but at the same time, it's not 100%. So let's try this one. Let's start over, right? Oh, actually, let's go back to, I think we kind of drew that a little bit. This right here. Let me see what other Armor of God designs are out there, because I think I'm missing a little bit of the pizzazz of this whole thing. So let's type in Armor of God design. Let's type in Armor of God shirt. So they got one concept here that has them with wings, right? I think that's pretty cool. Kind of like that. So now that's not too bad. And then what we could do, let's play with this a little bit more. And what you could do, you could make it, you could put like the typography around it. What if we took the idea just a little bit further? Let's turn this off. Could you put wings on this guy? What if we did something kind of like an angel? Where it's like an angel, and then the wings are a huge concept of the wing of the Angemon from Digimon. Watch this. So there's a creature. Actually, it's not Angemon. It's Seraphimon. Yeah, this right here. Let's do something like either that. No, that's not gonna work. Open that image, open this image, open this image. I think we're gonna play off of the some of the concepts that this comes with. Oh man, yeah, see, these guys, they already did it. I need that image right there. Yeah, because see, we're going about this all the wrong way. Whereas it would be really cool to try to come up with something off the cuff. It's probably going to flow a little bit better by us. Yeah, this last one. Perfect. All right, so let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of... Actually, I want to keep this one, but let's get rid of this one. Boom. Let's get rid of this one. Boom. Let's open up these thumbnails again. Cool, cool, cool. Let's put that over there. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm working with here. You're going to be like, whoa, that's totally different. So I think this is going to be great because we can see the concept. Still enjoy this 100%. Boom. Like that. Like that right there. All right, so we have this. See, this guy right here, this design, is using these really hyper dynamic poses. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop. These really cool poses. Like this right there, right? So what if we take... Let's take all of this and let's just put it away. I don't think we're going to be using any of this. Alright, so what if we did something like this where we have the guy, that's his head, right? Probably won't be as... won't be as exaggerated with our proportions. Still just enough. Then it's gonna have wings. We're gonna put our own wings in it. Kind of like that. So kind of like that concept there. And then you can put like armor of God. Like put on the full set of the armor of God right there. Ephesians, everything. And then you can have him with the sword here, boom. And you can have him with the shield over here, boom. That's something. That's something, right? So let's play around with that. Let's hold on to that one. So let's go to the next one. Now this is a really cool one too, because now we can get this pose. See, they're using the same ideas of proportions and the body and everything. They're just exaggerating it in ways that I wasn't even considering. Let's change this leg up. Oh, geez. And then it's kind of like that there. And you can do it with the shield. Boom. And then you can have the wings. Wings. Boom, boom, boom. And then again, armor. Put on the full set. The armor of God. You can do something like that. Boom, boom, boom. And we can do something in the background. We can put like a cross or something in the background. I think that's pretty neat. Cool. Or we can do this straight up. Whereas he has his hands kind of like this. I'm probably messing up all the proportions. Then kind of like, yeah, if the shoulders pads were bigger. And then what if you had another set of, what if you had multiple sets of wings? Going all the way around. Then you turn this, you flipped it over here. This is going to be a tough one, I'm not going to lie. Excuse me. We can make this very straight up and down. We can make it very symmetrical. Let's merge these together. Let's shrink this a little bit. put on the full set of the armor of God. Then, of course, you can have a cross in the background. I think this one really works for being very dynamic. You can get a nice little coin out of that. I mean, this one could be, I mean, all of these can be a coin. And that's great. But we really got to kind of decide on which version would be the best. If I'm gonna be honest, I think this one kind of, I really like that one. I like how it engages with you. This one, it doesn't really engage with you. It doesn't really, I mean, it's a nice balance, but yeah, I don't think, it's more of an action pose and less of a functional pose. This one is very functional, but it does not have as much action, but it does show off all the armor and everything. I would say between this one and this one. So let me get rid of this drawing there. Let's try this out though. Should allow me to just drag and drop it. I guess not. Let's see if we can drag and drop this thing. So what I want to do, I want to do my own wings. And sometimes, you know, you can sit here all day and try and draw your own pose and make it all special and fall in love with it, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Somebody's already done it better than you. You just gotta let it go. Let's select a different area, cut that out, boom. This is what we're gonna have to do though. We're gonna have to trace over it a little bit. So let's scale that down. We're gonna grab his form. He has little arms. Jeez. I didn't realize like how different proportions it was. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in some of these areas that we don't see, because I mean, I'm trying to make a drawing here that people see. The thing with customers and audiences, they like something they can relate to. If I look at this drawing and I can't relate to that proportionally, then it doesn't make sense to me. So the more of this that I can make look like a person, the better it's going to be for a general audience versus people that like weird shit. So I need to give him a arm, a decent bicep right here. Let's make our eraser a little bit smaller. Let's do that. We can keep this shoulder pad thing here. That's fine. I'm gonna drop his armor down just a little bit. I'm gonna give him a wide neck. Make another shoulder pad. Boom. Again, I'm gonna give him a bicep, even though he doesn't really have one right there. He has his arm bent. That's fine. This is gauntlet. That's fine. Okay, this is getting into a lot more area than what I actually want. I don't want all of this. I need just enough of his anatomy to do something different. He has this like scarf thing. Oh no. Oh man. So I lost it all. So I actually have an eraser tool, undo button on my pen. So I accidentally hit it with my finger. So I just undid everything I just did. But that's fine. I just want to make sure and see if I have enough. Oh yeah, that looks really good, but we're not quite there. We got to get the rest of the leg over here. Get some of these other little details in here, just so when I look back at it, I can know exactly what I'm looking at. But I don't want all of these details like this right here. I don't really want this, but I need it just enough. I don't really want this, but we'll put it in. Okay, I think we got enough. Because what I want to do now, look at that. Look at that. Let me actually do this part right here. Look at how engaging that is. That is badass. That's really badass, right? So we're not going to use these two. I think we can put those away too. I'll probably end up erasing them later on, but that's fine. For right now, I'm going to make some copies of this. Because what I'm going to do is actually put some wings on them. Not bat wings. I don't want to put bat wings on them. It's actually going to be bird wings. So kind of like that. And put another set of bird wings on them up here. Kind of like that there. No. That's probably not very good. Not very good bird wings. Oh man, it's so close. I can see it. I can really see it. We're gonna go ahead and make the sword hilt. We'll get rid of this hand. Boom. Cool. And then I'm gonna put a shield over here. Kind of like that there. So we're not gonna see the full shield, which is fine. But we know it's, oh man, I did it again. We know it's there. Kind of like that. And I'm probably gonna end up changing some of the design of the armor just a little bit. That's not a bird wing. When I think of a bird wing, well, you know what I might do? Go back to the drawing board. Let's go find a bird wing. And let's stop trying to. Again, you don't have to come up with this off the top of your head. Angel wings. Right? Angel wings. Let's look at some angel wings. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect, perfect. This is what I'm talking about. These are angel wings. This is what I'm trying to do, and I'm failing at miserably. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. This is angel wings. So it is someone's drawing. It's not the best representation, but what it's going to do is help us to understand what we're doing in the first place. Yeah, right? Like that, where it's kind of like bending around. Then you got more things coming around like that. It comes down, boom, boom, boom. Kind of like this. And again, you gotta remember, so it's coming around, so like this, boom. And then it's kind of like, it's coming up, or coming down, I should say. And see, the thing is though, the problem is that it still looks very much like the character that I had copied in the first place. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put some feathers going around just to kind of help show. Oh man, that looks more like a leaf. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's actually drop the opacity on this, and then we're gonna make another layer, and then we're gonna we're gonna define some details on this a little bit. I think we found what we're looking for. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and increase the size on this picture. We're gonna go to our new layer, and now we're gonna fix some details. Excuse me. So for the armor of God, I think it needs to be kind of like this. We're going to square off the top of the helmet a little bit. And then at the bottom, we're going to make it kind of pointy. And then we're going to kind of make that. I don't know if I want to make this so large. So maybe we'll do something kind of like this here. Actually, so you know what? Let's just get rid of this altogether. Let's get rid of that. And let's actually make this. Come on. problem with doing it that way is that it makes it very disproportional. And as we're doing this is like the battle skirt, and we want to just make it as loose and random as possible. But remember, when you're doing fabric and you're doing creases and folds, it's gonna be a lot of V's. That's actually something I learned in high school. Was I did a study on fabric and anatomy because I really wanted to learn how to draw clothes and I wanted to learn how to draw people. So I was like, what's the best way to do that than do an 8-piece concentration work on anatomy and fabrics. And I think it really prepared me for drawing in the real world and drawing stuff that we see often. And these will probably actually be connected. And then what you're probably gonna end up seeing here is the waist belt. I don't know if I even want to call it a waist belt, really. And then we're going to just keep kind of drawing some of the other details. And what I'm doing right now, I am trying to draw the final picture, but I'm also just trying to change some things around as much as I can. Yeah, that's probably not gonna look very good, but yeah, we're not gonna do our guy like that. We're not gonna do the head like that. So what we might end up doing is we might go back to the original kind of concept they have for the head here. Oh, I just saw something. And you know, it's funny because I didn't mean to do this, but in messing up the stroke of the brush, I ended up actually discovering how I wanted to do the headpiece. Kind of like this here. Boom, look at that. That is a beautiful curve. And I wonder too if we can actually just make it like kind of like a let's try this. Instead of doing the headpiece kind of like that, let's see if we can actually do whoa, what's going on? I wonder if we can do like the headpiece kind of like this, like a mohawk. Like the battle mohawk. Comes all the way around like that. Actually, I might leave that line. We show it comes all the way around like this. Bam. And then it's kind of like line, 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 line. The battle hawk. And that's his neck right there. That's his neck there. And that's the chest piece there. Boom. It's kind of like a forever going chest piece. And then this is where it's going to connect to the body on the outside like that. Boom. Oh man, this is coming together now. I'm seeing it. I'm really seeing it. It's kind of like this here. We're just making this up as we go. It's kind of like this here. You know what? You know what? You see these shoulder pads? You see these shoulder pads? We're gonna do it. And make it like this. I don't know if we'll put those in there, but we're definitely gonna make it like a No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work correctly like that. There we go. Well, actually, no. So it needs to work like kind of like that there. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure that's the right choice to make. So I'm just going to get rid of it. See, he's supposed to have like a belt. So let me bring that up a little bit. This is a very untraditional version of the armor of God. So I have to bear with my creativity here. Yeah. Again, we're showing like a lot of creases, so all right. That's cool. So now this gauntlet thing here. This is going to be tricky because the gauntlet that he has in the actual picture and the one that I want to draw are two totally different things. Because, man, yeah, I have to tame it up a little bit. something kind of like, nope, nope. Well, actually, yeah. His arm goes in there. Boom, boom. Nope, nope. Because that's too low. It's way too low. Yeah, it needs to be like that. His arm needs to be kind of like this. That's his forearm. Cool. And like I said, the shield would be down there. Yeah, just finishing out that sword as much as possible. And I'm not sure how I feel about these wings, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So, unfortunately, I can't finish it right now. I really wanted to focus on this session on getting the preliminary drawings down and trying to come up with a concept. I knew this was gonna be a tough concept to come up with, but I think we at least tested some things out and we saw what worked and what didn't work. What is not gonna work. As much as I love this one, I'm not sure. As I'm getting closer and closer, I thought this was a really great dynamic pose, but I'm still not 100% sure like I want it to be. See, we'll do one last thing. We'll go ahead and add some type on it. I can at least do that. Put on. Well, what's the verbiage they say? Here we go. Put on the whole armor of God. Put on the, okay. Put on the, oh jeez. Whole armor of God. For some reason, this thing does not want to go down to the bottom of the picture. And then what I might do also is put the let's get a little stuck. And getting the text in there is good for the beginning as well, because it kind of helps you build your image around it and how much space you actually have. Quite honestly, that might be some good font, some good text right there. Just the way that is. I can kind of see how that squares up a little bit. If we just keep it a straight type like that. Right in the center. Dead center, right? Okay, so let's just call that the text. We'll keep it in black and white. Everything stays black and white for now. Let's take our first draft drawing. And how does that look? That's a nice composition, isn't it? He really squares up right in the middle of the text. I don't know. I don't know. And then, so let's actually take this out. We had another one, didn't we? I'm gonna try out some of these other ones that we didn't use. Yeah. See, that's not horrible. So what if we put a mask on that? Just doing some quick editing here. So down here, boom. Put on the whole armor of God. If he had his shield and his sword and everything like that, could that work? Yeah, it could work, but it would have to be more. It would have to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more badass. I'm not sure it has it. It doesn't really have it. Now this one, I think it still has a promising feel to it. But it's all about the person. So the reason why this design is having so much trouble is because the person himself has to really pop out on his own. He can't work with the text all the time. Sometimes the design needs to really live by itself. So but we'll come back to this. We'll give it a second go next time, and we'll see what we can do from there. All right. Thank you.